It's actually interesting because it's really to a pain that any one of us feel and encounter and address almost each day. The thing is that that product and other product that area should always look at the price tag. How much each of us would like to pay for that kind of solution. Is it so painful that I will be willing to pay $100 for it, or I just assume it's one of the pains of the life and I wouldn't spend those $100? So some solutions, I assume the price tag, the ceiling price tag will never cross the $25 because at the end they are trivial. They are not not address a real pain. So I'm just trying to think if it is a real pain or it's a nice to have. Hence, if it's worth $100 or just something around $25. Second, and I guess any one of the panel would like to talk about that, the 1% market share. Referring you to Guy Kawasaki book, The Art of the Start, and 100 trillion other books that talking about entrepreneurship and starting a company. 1% of the company is not a marketing strategy. It's nothing. I mean, in order to address market, you should really understand the market pain, which of the vector is the best addressable market for you, who they are, where they are, what the price they would like to or will be consider to pay, and target them. 1% of the humanity, it's really nothing.
Yeah, thanks. I could use one of these right now, in fact. A couple of quick comments, though. One is, Rob, is it? I strongly advise you to stop apologizing for what you're developing. You continue to say at various stages what it wouldn't do, or what it was limited to, or that it wouldn't solve 100% of the problem. That's not a way to convince investors that they should put money in. There's always some reason why any technology will fail. So you need to stop apologizing for it. The second thing is, you didn't say how much money you wanted. And so I find that disappointing, since I really like this idea. But now I don't know how to invest in your company. And I was hoping, to be honest with you, that this was a software solution, that I could load this into my PDA, and I could just I could pay to load it in, and then I could have these identification tags on things that I want to locate, and I could just use my BlackBerry to do it. Not that I have to have another device, but I don't know if you're there yet. Yeah. It's good though.
Well, actually, you undersold your idea. There are many applications on the RFID. Your elevator pitch actually is to protect what worth to me. What do I want to protect? Let me tell you a little story about a small little company in Victoria. They do something very similar to what you're talking about, but they do not track pens nor keys. They track whales. They charge $10,000 to trap one whale. That is a special niche market. All right? So there are many, many applications. The perimeter locator, think about the aging populations. Talk to your colleagues on the multi-tainment system. That is a good market. Dementia patients that walk out the rooms and they disappear. Find them. There are privacy issues if you're going to track anything that is live, including tracking dogs. So you have to look at that. So first, establish the value of what you want to protect, what you want to trace it back. There are things that I do not want to trace it back. And when that happened, I called David Copperfield. Make it disappear. Okay? So that is something that you need to figure out, because there were technologies out there on clapping your hand to find your key. Blow a whistle, you find your whatever. right? And then when I'm in a golf course, I don't want to be found.
All right, so I think you guys sort of figured out halfway through your probably research. You've tackled a lot of technologies here, right? Like, so you've figured out, well, yeah, the passive, active RFID type technology really gives you some battery issues versus some ping issues. I don't think 2.4 gigahertz in general is directional, so that's a problem. But RFID might be in some modes. I don't know, to be honest. You've got this local versus grand issue too, right? Like you want to find something local or you want a GPS. So you almost want to do a technology swap, right? Depending on the magnitude of the problem. So I was thinking, good God, these guys are tackling so much, which I love, right? Because, that's where great ideas come from, is bringing a lot of things together that give you guys some. So I was thinking, geez, like, should you be going after Garmin? Should be looking at the guys that own the GPS market and saying, hey, listen, we can offer you something local too. If you guys are willing to embed an RFID chip or a 2.4 gigahertz chip into something, we could give you another, application to upsell into. Or because the problem you got is you've got to develop some stinking device that has other chips on it that you're loading into some other stinking device that already has chips on it, and you're looking for technology. It's just not there yet. So. I guess my advice is to go find people that you can partner with that have solved half your problem. Garmin maybe on one side. The RFID kings are Symbol, right? But they're doing it all with loading pallet information on the active chips and querying it as it goes through gates. The market's not quite there for you, so keep working on it. But I love the fact you're bringing all kinds of stuff together anyway. So good job.